afternoon. Welcome to today's Undesk the Body workout. This is Undesk the Body workout number 14. All you're going to need today is a yoga block and your body weight. We're going to focus on wall sits and planks today. We're going to spend a lot of time together down on the mat. We're going to go through 20 minutes of full body warm-ups and then go through the routine 2 times. Let's go ahead and get started with the warm-up. We're going to get started with our hands on the hips, feet hip width apart. We're going to go up on the toes, back on the heels, up on the toes, back on the heels, belly button into the spine, up high on the toes, back on the heels without those ankles coming in or out. Challenge yourself, push those ankles back in if they're bowing out, pushing the knees further together. Give me 3, 2, last one. Now bring the feet wide, arms wide parallel to the floor, hips facing forward, and we're going to twist that upper torso. Belly button into the spine, hips stay facing forward, hands come behind the mid-back. You're going to do a big exhale as you twist and rotate, pushing through the heels. One more. Now bring the arms out parallel to the floor, feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to squat back and kick. Squat back and kick. Belly button into the spine. Knees stay over the heels. Toes are curled up to your ceiling. Rear comes back first and then down. Give me one more each side. Now we're going to bring the hands to the mid-back, draw the shoulders and elbows back, chest out, work on that posture. Now we're going to warm up those quads, rock and kick. Heel comes to the rear, knee points to the floor. Belly button into the spine, spine into those hands. Elevate that heart rate a little bit. Give me 3, 2, last one each side. Now let's warm up those hips and the hamstrings. We're going to step wide to the side, kick with the other foot. Cross, feet are flat, come down, tap the toes, and come up through the heels. Again, apart. Kick, cross, tap the toes, come up through the heels. Back and forth. Stretching up those hips and the hamstrings. One more each side. Inhale down, exhale up again. Inhale down and exhale up. Now we're going to open up our hips and work on the balance. We're going to plant our left leg, right foot's going to move across the body, starting forward and down. Now front corner and down, out to the side. Back corner, straight back, tighten the rear, again to the back. Back corner, out to the side. Front corner. Finish out straight ahead. Switch sides, forward and down. Front corner and down, out to the side. Back corner, straight back. Tighten the rear, again to the back. Back corner, out to the side. Front corner, finish out straight ahead. Now we're going to work on our balance and our coordination with a mind and body exercise, the goblet squat and reach. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to reach up nice and tall. Forward, beneath. Come into a squat and hold, rear and hips low. One arm, the other. Come up nice and tall. Again, forward, beneath. Squat and hold, rear and hips low. One arm, the other. Come up nice and tall. Forward, beneath, rear and hips low, toes up to the ceiling, pushing down through those heels into the floor. Pull the belly button into the back. Squeeze those glutes together on the way up. Give me 5 more. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. 4 more. and 3. 2. Last one. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. Hold it there. One arm, the other, and reach up. Bring those hands down. Bring the feet wide. Push the knees to the back. Grab those ankles. Stretch out that back and those hamstrings. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up through the heels. We're going to go into jacks or modified jacks. 30 seconds. Feet wide, feet together. If you're doing modified, lean into it, chest towards the knees. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now roll those shoulders to the back as you breathe from the belly. 3, 2, and 1. To the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go to the wall. We're going to go into a wall sit. 30 seconds, feet hip width apart. Walk those feet out. Hands at your side, not on the legs. Hips and rear are behind the knees. Hold it here. Belly button into the spine. Curl your toes up so you're not using them. Big breath, hold it here. Focus and breathe. You've got 15 seconds. You're doing lots of time at the wall today. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up the wall. All right, now we're going to warm up that upper body. Feet wide, arms wide, circles to the front. Engage the core by pulling that belly button into the spine. Tilt the pelvis forward by tilting that pelvis forward in front of the heels, squeezing the glutes together. Halfway there, focus and breathe. Warming up those shoulders, toning the underarms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down, arms are going to come back out. Let's reverse that circle to the back. Small circles. Keep the core engaged, keep the rear tight, keep the hips forward over those heels. Halfway there, focus and breathe. Push all that energy through your heels. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down, shoulder shrugs. Shoulders high, hands low. High and low, shoulders to the ears. Pushing down to the floor, up high and low. Give me 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one. Now bring the arms out to the side. We're going to go into over-unders. One hand over and then the other. Starting to undesk that body, opening up the chest, strengthening the back, bringing the shoulders and the neck back into a more neutral alignment. Open and close. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring the hands down. Arms are going to come forward. We're going to squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Open and close. Open and close. Opening up the chest, strengthening the shoulder blades. Give me 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one. Bring those hands down. Push that all the way through windmills across the body and out. One arm across the body and out. Now both to the center. Push up and out to the side. One arm, the other, and both. Again, one arm, the other, and both. Push it all the way through those fingertips. Last one. One arm, the other, and both. Now your neck. We're going to look to the side. Center and switch. Center, side, center and switch. Center, one more. Now up to the ceiling, down to the floor. And ceiling and floor. One more, ceiling and floor. Roll that neck in a big circle, floor, ceiling, back to the floor, and reverse that circle. All right, we're going back to the wall to another wall sit. If you want to add some difficulty, you can join me by raising your arms and your elbows over the head. Come down till your hips are behind the knees, knees over the heels, toes in front of the heels. Bend those elbows, wrist and elbows to the wall, belly button to the spine, spine into the wall. Holding it here, give me 15 seconds. Challenge those quads, curl the toes up. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now, we're going to go down to the mat. We're going to be doing lots of planking today as well. We're going to start on the mat in a plank. 30 seconds on the hands and knees. Knees hip width apart. We're going to extend the legs or rock the knees back. It could be on the palms or the elbows. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms or elbows under the shoulder. Knees wide or the feet wide. Rear is low, hips high, glutes are engaged in the back, pushing from the shoulders through the elbows into the floor or the shoulders in the back of the palms into the mat, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Try not to have a neck hump here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Rear low, hips high, keep the glutes engaged. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the mat. Point the toes. Plant the hands. Extend the arms. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock all the way back. Rear to the heels. Knees are coming wide to the side of your mat. Keep the rear back at the heels. As you extend the arms forward, drop the elbows, drop the forehead to the floor. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to plant the hands. Come on the hands and the knees. Knees hip width apart. And hips are staying in line with the knees in that mat as we extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Come back to center, reaching out with bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg, parallel to the mat. Hands come back under the shoulders. Knees come wide underneath the hips. Big exhale as you breathe out. Belly button into the spine as you breathe out. Foot is flexed, heels coming right behind the rear. We don't want the foot up high, and we don't want it down low. We want it to come straight behind the rear. Give me 5 more each side. 4 more each side. Knees come back wide, don't forget. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more each direction. And relax. Now you're going to want to grab a pillow or a towel for some back strengthening exercises. Make sure you have room to the side of your body and overhead for your hands. Forehead on the towel, looking down at the mat, and toes are pointed, legs are extended, palms are to your side facing up. Now we're going to open up the chest and strengthen the back by lifting those hands high and dropping them down, lifting them high, dropping them down as high as you can, and 2, and 1, relax. Now slide the hands 6 inches from the hips. We're going to push out and up high, and relax, out and up high, relax, squeeze the shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1, relax, flip the wrist so you're touching the ground. Hands come onto the side of the shoulders. We're coming out and up. Opening up the chest, strengthening the back. 3, and 2, and 1. Relax. Now make a fist in this position. Thumbs are up, thumbs are high. Drop the fist low. Thumbs are lifted high and low. Squeeze the shoulders. And 2, and 1, relax. Now hands are flat, we're bringing the arms over the head, soft bend in the elbows, toes stay pointed. We lift from the core, lift the hands. Lift from the core, lift the hands. Toes and head stay on the ground. And 2, and 1. Relax. Now make a fist, thumbs up. Lift the thumbs and elbows high, drop them low. Lift them high, drop them low. And 3, and 2, and 1. Relax. Now hands are flat. We're dropping the elbows to the side of the shoulders. Your arms are at a 90-degree bend. Hands and elbows out and up. Squeeze the shoulders together. And 3, and 2, and 1. Relax. Now make a fist, thumbs up. Bring the thumbs and elbows high. Out and up high. And 3, and 2. Last 1, and relax. Now let's go on our back. We're going to stretch out the back, strengthen those glutes. Heels are about a foot from the rear, underneath the knees, fingertips pointed towards the heels, roll the shoulder blades underneath you. We're going to push through the heels, curl the toes up as we extend those hips up, tighten the glutes together, and come down and relax. Straight up, tighten the glutes together. Come down and relax. If your knees are coming too far forward, make sure you move those feet further away from the rear. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the glutes. Make sure you're not just lifting the hips. Squeeze the glutes while you push through those heels. Hips should be in line with the shoulders and the knees at the top. Flat front, flat back. Knees shouldn't come forward, inward, or outward. Give me 7 more, then we're holding at the top. 7, and 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, last one, hold here, 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze in the back, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, relax. Now let's work on our overhead range of motion. We're going to bend the elbows to 90 degrees, belly button into the spine, spine into the floor, elbows, wrists, and fingertips pushed into the floor. We're going to bring those fingertips together over the head without the wrist, elbows, or lower back coming off the floor, and then glide everything back down to that 90-degree bend. Fingertips touch, no arch in the back, no arch in the wrist, and glide the elbows back down. Give me 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And relax. Now bring the fingertips up. We're going to work on your rotation. Palm and wrist to the ground by your side. No arch in the back. Fingertips up. Back of the hand and the wrist to the ground by your head. No arch in the back again. Push the belly button into the spine. Keep the back flat. Try to touch the wrist in both directions. 3, 2, last one, and relax. Now take your time getting up. We're going to get started with all those wall sits. We're going to start by increasing to 45 seconds. We're going to go to the wall. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. Walking the feet out, lowering the rear till the rear and the hips are behind the knees. Make sure the feet are hip width apart. Make sure the hands aren't on your legs, they're at your sides. We're holding it here for 45 seconds. Should be feeling it a lot in the quads here. You can even feel it more by curling those toes up to the ceiling. Should feel a little bit in the glute in the back, but primarily in the quad. Push through those heel, curl the toes up, belly button to the spine, spine into the wall, hands are at the wall, chest out, shoulders back, pushing that back into the wall behind you. You got 20 seconds. Focus and breathe. After this, we're going to the mat for a 45-second plank. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, push up the wall. Let's go down to the mat. Make sure you have your yoga block close by. Otherwise, you can use a low step stool as well. You start with a 45-second plank, however you're comfortable with, on the knees or on the toes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend those legs nice and wide, or drop the knees back. Could be on the elbows or the palms. Push through the shoulders into the elbows into the mat, or through the palms into the floor. Lift those shoulder blades high, squeeze them together in the back, lower the rear, squeeze the glutes together back there, and bring the hips up until the tummy and thighs are parallel. Back is parallel to the back of the legs. 15 seconds, focus and breathe. Neck relaxed. 10, 9, 8, don't drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the mat, point the toes, plant the hands, extend the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're coming on the hands and knees here. Shoulders over the palms, hips over the knees. Now we're going to have the toes pointed as we come into child's pose rocks, bringing the rear back to the heels, pushing through the palms, coming up and forward. Rear back to the heels, belly button into the spine, rocking up and forward. 6 more, and then we're adding to it. And 5, 4, 3, rear all the way back to the heels. 2, last one. Now we're going to add a lift. We're going to rock back, up and forward, curl the toes, pop up on those toes, and then drop the heels down, stretching out those hamstrings and the calves. Again, rocking back and forward, curl the toes, pop up on those toes, and then the heels, knees come down wide, back and forth. Belly button to the spine, get those heels a little lower each time. Should be able to drop those heels further to the ground each time you elevate and lift. If this is too intense and too hard for you today, you can just continue with the child's pose rocks, staying down on the mat. Belly button into the spine, dropping those heels. Give me 2 more. Last one. And relax. Now we're going to go on our side and we're going to go into a side plank. Shoulders over the elbows. Fist or palm is in front of the elbows. And we're going to stack the heels, knees, and hips. So there's 3 ways to do a side plank. You can do several variations. You can either stack the heels and elevate on the side of the foot, bringing the hip up, or you can alternate the feet, bringing the top foot in front of the bottom and bring the hips forward and up on the side of both feet. Or you can bend at the knees, bringing the heels to the rear, tilting the pelvis forward so that the knee, hips, shoulder, and elbows are aligned, and then bring the hips forward and up so that you're on the side of your knee. So pick whatever you're comfortable with. Today we're going to hold this for 45 seconds. I'm going to have my feet alternated here with the top foot in front of the bottom. Shoulder stays over the elbow for all positions here. Ready? And lift. I'm going to stay on the side of your feet or your knees here, keeping the hip up high, making sure that your shoulder and torso isn't twisted forward. You want to open up that chest, bring everything back so that the hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Make sure that you're pushing through the fist or the palm as well as the forearm and the elbow into the floor. Give me 20 seconds. Hold it here. Don't let that hip drop. Push, 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 push. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're going to grab that yoga block. We're going to go onto our knees. We're going to bring the yoga block up tall and perpendicular to your mat. resting on that yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use a low step stool or a chair or other low surface. So we're gonna rest our hand on that block, hip stacked over the knee. We're extending the other leg, pointing the toe, and we're gonna lift up high and drop it low. Lift the toe high, drop it low. Opening up the hip, toning the hip in the rear, 30 seconds. If this is too intense for you, you can also lay down on your side on the mat and do side lying leg lifts that way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're gonna do leg circles in the same position. Elevate that toe out to the side of your hip and circles to the front. Small circles. Focus and breathe, belly button into the spine. Sit nice and tall. Squeeze that glute together in the back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, those are a doozy. Relax. Before we go to the other side, we're gonna do kneeling rock backs, working the core, the glutes, and the quads. So we're gonna sit nice and tall on our knees, engage the core, engage the glutes in the back, and we're gonna tighten everything up, point the toes as we rock the rear and the shoulders back, belly button to the spine, and come forward. I'm gonna demonstrate to the side. Flatten the front, flatten the back as we rock back, up and forward. Give me 8 more. Breathe out. 7, breathe out. 6, 5, try not to bend at the waist. 4, 3, 2, last one. Inhale, big exhale out. Now we're grabbing that yoga block, putting it on its side and going to the other side. Hip over the knee, extend the other leg, point the toe. We're gonna lift and drop. Lift and drop, 30 seconds. Try to bring those toes as high as you can. Try to get those legs parallel to your mat. Lift and drop. Belly button into the spine. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. We're gonna bring that foot out to the side and circles to the front. Belly button into the spine. Point the toes. Challenge those quads, challenge the glutes. Holding it here, 15 seconds. Don't let that foot drop. Breathe, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're gonna go into a side plank on the other side. Shoulder over the elbow. Get comfortable. Remember how you're positioning yourself. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked, heels are stacked. You can either alternate the feet, stack them, or bend at the knees, bringing the heels to the back. We're gonna go up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips up and forward, bring those hips high. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. Neck is relaxed. You should be looking down at that forearm in the mat. We're holding it here for another 30 seconds. Push through the fist, the forearm, and the elbow into the floor, keeping the hips up high off the floor. Focus and breathe. You can do it. 15 seconds. Don't let that hip drop. You should be flat underneath and on top. Don't tilt forward. Open up that chest and lean back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're going into a 1-minute plank, however you're comfortable. On the palms or the elbows, on the knees or on the toes. Okay, we're gonna stack those shoulders up over the elbows or the palms, hips over the knees, and elevate in 3, 2, and 1. Feet wide, knees wide. If you're on those toes, drop those heels back and then drop the rear down. Squeeze the glutes together. Squeezing that rear tight. Keep the hips high. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, everyone. Push through the shoulders into the elbows or the palms. Neck is relaxed, breathing in between those hands. Big breath, don't let those hips drop, keep them up high. Halfway there, you can do this. After this, we're finishing out with a minute at the wall. We're really focusing on strengthening that inner core, which is really gonna help your posture. It's gonna help you automatically correct your posture while you're sitting at the desk all day. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the mat. Point the toes, plant the hands, and extend the arm. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. I know that was hard. We're going back to the wall. 1 minute. We're going to grab a quick water break. Feet hip width apart. Walk those feet out. Lower the rear. Hips behind the knees. Knees over the toes or over the heels. Toes in front of the heels. Pull the belly button into the spine. Spine pulls into the wall. Hands at your side. Chest out. Push everything behind you. Curl the toes up again. Really challenging those quads. You can so do this. Focus and breathe. Find a focal point across your room. Breathe into it. Challenge and push yourself today. You're here for a reason. Enjoy this nice desk break in the middle of your day. Thanks so much for being here. Focus and breathe, guys. 20 seconds. Challenge those quads. Challenge the core by pulling that belly button to the spine again. Find that inner core. That's going to be what's supporting your posture all day while sitting in that chair. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up those heels. All right, take a quick water break. I'm going to go back to that wall. I know you're excited. All right, 45 seconds at the wall. You can do it. Feet hip width apart. Walk those feet back out, lower the rear. Knees in front of the hips. Hands to the wall again, pull everything in behind you. I want you to find that focal point. Breathe, 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 focus. Mind over matter. Don't think about those legs. Think of how great you're gonna feel after this. You're gonna have an awesome afternoon. You're gonna be able to return to your desk with a clearer mind, feeling great and accomplished. Get this 45-minute workout in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe, 2, and 1. Push up through the heels. All right, back to a plank, 45 seconds. However you're comfortable for those 45 seconds. Shoulders over the elbow or the palm. You're gonna be on your knees or your toes in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs or drop those knees back. Heels back if you're on the toes. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Rear low, hips high, glutes engaged in the back. Push everything into that mat. Belly button into the back. Focus and breathe. Breathing in between those hands. You can do it. You got it. Hang with me. 20 seconds. Focus and breathe. Push through it. After this, we've only got one more plank. Okay? Focus and breathe. 10, 9, rear, low, hips, high. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to your mat. Point the toes, plant the hands, extend the arms, stretch out that back. Now we're gonna go on the hands and knees. We're gonna point those toes. We're gonna go into those child's pose rocks. Your rear to the heels, up and forward, belly button into the spine. Rear to the heels, belly button into the spine, pushing through those palms. Get that rear low to the back. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Now you can either repeat that or add the lifts with me. Curl the toes, pop up on the toes, drop the heels. Knees come down wide. Stretch out those hamstrings, stretch out your feet. Stretch out the calves. Make sure your knees are coming down wide underneath the hips. Give me 2 more. Last one, belly button into the spine. Heels down, knees wide, and relax. Now we're gonna go into a side plank, 45 seconds, shoulder over the elbow, fist in front of the elbow. However you're comfortable here, we're gonna go up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips forward and up, hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Don't let yourself come forward. Open up that chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. You should be on the side of your knees or on the side of your feet. Keep the hips high. Focus and breathe, neck relaxed, looking down at that forearm, fist, elbow and forearm pushed into the floor. Hold it here. It's okay if you start shaking. Second round should feel a little harder, okay? Pull that belly button into the back. 15 seconds, you can do it. After this, we're bringing out that yoga block for those fun leg lifts. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. I'm gonna bring out that yoga block. Set it nice and tall. Hips stacked over the knee. Extend the other leg, point the foot. We're gonna lift and drop, 30 seconds. Toning and strengthening that hip in the rear. Keep this hip over this knee. Don't let your hip come out. Belly button into the spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're going to do leg circles. Lift, circles to the front, toes pointed. Challenge yourself. Focus and breathe. Keep that foot up there. Challenge and push. Challenge and push. After this, we're doing those kneeling rock backs before we go over to the other side. Give me 10, 9, 8, keep it up there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Right, knees wide, hands at your hips, rear tilted forward, hips forward. We're gonna lean back, toes are pointed in the back, and come up and forward. Shoulders back and forward. Give me 8, inhale, exhale, 7 more, inhale, exhale, 6, flatten the front, flatten the back, 5, and 4, no arching of the hips, and 3, tighten that rear, and 2, 1 more, inhale, and exhale. All right, we're going into those leg lifts on the other side. Stack the hip over the knee, extend the other leg, point the toes. We're gonna lift, drop, lift and lower. Toning and strengthening that hip and the glute. 30 seconds, belly button into the spine. Just using this block or whatever low surface you have as a base of support. Keep that toe pointed. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. We're gonna bring that foot back out there and circles to the front. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. After this, we're gonna finish out with a side plank on the side. Keep that foot high. Oh, I know it burns. Push through it. Mind over matter. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Excellent. I'm gonna go down to the floor. Shoulder over the elbow. Stack everything up, all those joints. Feet are flexed. Get comfortable however you want to position yourself. We're gonna bring those hips forward and up. Shoulder over the elbow. Palm in front of the elbow. Looking down at that forearm. Make sure that the shoulders are stacked, chest is open. Focus and breathe. You got 30 seconds. Then we're gonna go into a 1-minute plank and a 1-minute wall sit, and then you are done. Push, 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 push. Breathe into that forearm and the mat. Keep the hip up high. Don't let it drop down to the mat. 15 seconds. Focus and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to the mat. Excellent effort this afternoon. We're gonna go on the hands and knees, shoulders over the palms, knees wide under the hips. We're gonna either rock those knees back or extend the legs in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. Rear low, hips high. We're holding it here for a minute, guys. If you're on the toes, bring the heels back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you push through the elbows or the palms into the mat. Go to your happy place. Focus and breathe on that mat. Push away. You got it. You're halfway there. Don't let those hips drop. Keep them high. Keep the glutes engaged in the back. Tighten everything up. Big breaths. I want you to hear your breath. Big breath out. Breathing in between those hands or those elbows. 20 seconds. Check in on your form. Flatten the front, flatten the back. Focus. After this, we just have a 1-minute wall sit and then we're done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the floor. Point the toes, plant the hands, and extend the arms. Stretch out that lower back. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. You did it, guys. Let's go to the wall. All that's standing between you and the end is a wall sit. 1 minute. Feet hip width apart. Toes in front of the heels. Walk those feet out. Lower the rear. Hips behind the knees. Hands at the wall. We're holding it here for 60 seconds. You can do it. You can do anything for a minute. Remember that. Almost anything, right? Definitely a wall sit. 45 seconds to go. Curl the toes up. Challenge those quads. Pull the belly button into the spine. Everything pushed into the wall behind you. Focus and breathe again. It's all about your attitude. 30 seconds. Push yourself. Believe in yourself. 20 seconds. 15. It's okay if you're shaking. I am too. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up that wall. You did it. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Feet wide. We're going to stretch it out together. Clasp those hands. Tilt the pelvis forward. Tighten the rear and reach up. Push through the heels and bend to one side. Excellent work this morning. And back to center. And switch. And back to center. I guess now it's afternoon. Flip the wrist, push away. Push the heels into the floor, pushing in both directions. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands apart. They're going to meet together again behind the rear. Squeeze the shoulders together. Soft bend in the knees as the chest come forward, hands come back. Head comes down, hands come up. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tilt the pelvis forward and come up. Feet wide. Bring one arm across the body. Other hand comes underneath and pulls in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's switch sides. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Swing that arm over the head. Grab your ear, pull away, and drop your shoulder. Stretch out the neck and the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and release. Switch sides, arm over the head, grab the ear, pull away, and drop the shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and a productive day. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.